All right, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Grace Tutor, and what I do on this channel is that I solve technical drawing problems, practical. I also solve objective questions, and also give information that are very important for you to have a better performance in your technical drawing examination. And if you're a new student, or you are new to my channel, I want to ask you to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're a technical drawing student, and also help me to share my videos with your friends who are also technical drawing students. And don't forget to put on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And then the most important thing about this subject is for you to practice it so that you can master it. Very, very important. Now, what you see on the screen now is that we have NECO questions for 2021, and I want to give you answers to the 50 objective questions. That's what I want to do here. So let's go and see the questions now. Okay. All right, so here we start with question 1 that says that the drawing instrument used for bisecting angles is, the answer is option B, which is pair of compasses. And question B says that from the setting of the drawing instrument below, which of the following angles can be obtained without any further adjustment? So looking at the values that we have here, the angle is angle 30 degrees. The angle is angle 30 degrees. So that is option C. Then we have question 3 that says that which of the following is a safe working habit? Which of the following is a safe working habit? Safe working habit. And then here we have option A, exposing the instrument to heat, and B, keeping the instrument away from moisture, and option C, leaving the instrument on the table after use, and option D, lubrication of instrument, and option E says that using a pair of dividers as the punch. All these are wrong. A, C, D, E are wrong. The correct answer is keeping the instrument away from moisture. That is option B is the correct answer. And question 4 says that identify a drawing material from the following. So the drawing material that we have here is option B, which is pencil. Every other one, they are drawing instruments. Then question 5. The line used for cutting planes is, we have thick continuous line, we have thick long chain line, we have thin continuous, we have thin long chain, we have thin short dashes. The answer is option B, thick long chain. That is the correct answer. That is the type of line that we use as cutting plane, or for cutting plane. And question 6 says that the information required for the construction of a triangle, include the following, except we have length of, option A says length of one side and one angle, option B, length of one side and two angles, option C, length of 3 sides, option D, length of 2 sides and 1 angle, and option E, perimeter and ratio of sides. From B down to E, they are all correct. The wrong answer, or the one that we are asked to exempt, is length of one side and one angle, which is option A is the answer to the question. Now, question 7 says that a straight line joining any 2 points of the circumference of a circle is called, the answer is a chord. A chord is a straight line that join 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Then let's move to question 8. So question 8, we have to make use of this diagram to answer question 8 and question 9. Let's look at what question 8 says. It says that if points 1, 4, 5, 6 and 1 are joined with straight lines, which of the following will be produced? Now let's look at it. So we join points 1 to 4 to 5 to 6 and back to 1. And from the options that I have here, so looking at what I have here, from the option that I have here, we have deltoid, we have rhombus, we have square, we have trapezium, we have trapezoid. Well, I'm going to choose option A, which is a deltoid bed. It is not the right answer. It is not the actual answer that's supposed to be put there, because joining those points together, we are going to form a kite. So I expect option A to be a kite, but they put a deltoid here. So that's why I'm choosing a deltoid. But the correct answer, by joining those points together and look at the diagram very well, you see that the answer should be a kite, or the figure or the shape to bring out a kite when you join those points together. But since it is deltoid that is put here and doesn't form a rhombus, square, trapezium, or trapezoid, I will pick a deltoid. Now, question 9 says that all the points, when all the points are joined, it will produce an octagon. It will produce an octagon. We have 8 points on it. So this is by joining 1 and 2 together, that is one side, 2, 3, that is one side, that is 2. Then this will give us 3, this will give us 4, this will give us 5, this will give us 6, this is 7, and back to 1 will give us 8-sided polygon, which is an octagon. Okay, then let's come to question 10 that says that the drawing below represents dash scale. It represents a diagonal scale. It represents a diagonal scale. Okay, then let's move on to question 11. Says that the drawing below is enlarged in the ratio of, so if you look at what we have, it is enlarged in the ratio of 3 to 5, in the ratio of 3 to 5. Then question 12, we have that from the drawing below, which of the following are not equal in area to each other? Okay, if you look at the diagram very well, and from what I work out here, the correct answer is option D. The correct answer is option D. We have E, F, K, E, F, K, and then we have what? We have F, K, G. If you look at the shape, there are 2 triangles, but they are not alike. They are not alike. They are not alike. And if you look at the other ones, you see that those ones, they are alike. Okay, so that's why option D is the correct answer. Then we move to question 13. A straight line which touches the circumference of a circle at right angle to the radius is called a tangent. It is called a tangent. So a tangent is the correct answer. In that case, a straight line that touches the circumference of a circle at right angle to the radius is called a tangent. Then we come to question 14. In the parabola drawn below, the point labeled D is the, so the point labeled D is the focus. The point labeled D is the focus. Then question 15 says that if the crank OP is pin jointed at S, identify the point that will produce a straight line as its locus when crank OP rotates as shown below. So as this move, as all these points, as this is rotating on this point P. If point P rotates, we are going to have this circle. So that's because the first point is on the circle. This point is going to form an ellipse. This point will form an ellipse, but point S will form a straight line. So the correct answer is option E. Then question 16. Which of the following dimensioning techniques is incorrect? The correct answer is option D. The correct answer is option D. All these ones. So the short distances or the small feature can be dimensioned or in this form, except D. Then let's move to question 17 that says that the axes drawn below are those of isometric projection. So that is option B. And question 18, the cube drawn below is in dash projection, is in cavalier projection. That is option B. And question 19, a drawing that has projections converging towards a vanishing point is perspective. That is perspective. And we come to question 20. Which of the following is the second auxiliary plan of the square pyramid drawn below, of the square pyramid drawn below. So we have option C for that. And question 21 and 22, we have to use this diagram to answer question 21 and 22. And question 21 says that which of the following methods can be used to develop the cone? So to develop this cone, which is an oblique cone, so we are going to use radial line method. Even if it's not an oblique cone, it's the right cone, we still use radial line method. Okay. Then question 22 says that the true length of line PB is identified by the letter. So line PB, this is line PB. So the true length is still is line Y. So the true length is line Y. So as you can see here, this is the true length of this line PB as we have there. So the answer is option E. Now let's move to question 23 that says that identify the plan of the interpenetration drawn below. The answer is option C. We have a square prism that penetrates a cone. So when we are looking at it downward, we are going to see a point that is the apex of the cone. That is the dot that we have in the middle here. Then we also have the square end of the square prism, and that's what we have here. And then the circular base of the cone is what we have there. So everything is there, and option C is the correct answer. Question 24. What will be the curve of interpenetration of pipes A and B below if they are of equal diameters intersecting at right angle? When two pipes of equal diameter they interpenetrate each other or they intersect each other, the line of interpenetration will be, or the curve of interpenetration, the line of interpenetration will be a triangle to form an angle like this, or something like this. So the answer is option B for that. Then question 25 says that which of the following lines in space produces a point on the vertical plane when projected? A point on the vertical plane when projected, the correct answer is option A. So the line is perpendicular to the vertical plane. When a line is perpendicular to the vertical plane, so the front view of the line will be a point or a dot on the surface of the vertical plane. So the answer is option A. Then question 26. The conic section YY in the drawing below is elliptical. So when the cutting plane goes in this direction, so by the time we remove the top part, we are going to see an elliptical shape on its surface. So the answer is option B. Then we come to question 27 that says that the drawing below is a pictorial representation of dash plane of an inclined plane. That is option C. And question 28, identify the end elevation of the projection below. The answer is option B. If you sketch it, we are going to get option B as the answer. Then let's move to question 29 that says that which of the following statements is not true about orthographic projection? Option A says that it describes the size of an object. It describes the size of an object. And option B says that objects are represented by two views or three views. And option C says that principal planes of projection intersect each other at right angles. Option D, projections lines are perpendicular to the planes. And option E says projectors are inclined to each other. The answer is option E. Projectors are not inclined to each other. Projectors are at right angle to each other. Okay. Now, question 30 and 31. We have to use this diagram to answer question 30 and 31. And question 30 says that which part is represented by letter Q? Which part is represented by letter Q? That is a wardrobe. So that is option E. And then question 31. The part labeled K represents the door. That is option A. Okay. Then we move to question 32. In which part of a building is the term going found or used? So the answer is staircase. So staircase, we have going. Okay. Question 33. Which of the following is true about freehand sketching? Features are drawn in correct proportions. Lines used are thick and broad and thick. And option C, measurement taken are accurate. Option D, they are drawn to scale. Option E, they require the use of instruments. So from option B down to E, they are incorrect. The answer is pictures are drawn in correct proportions. That is the correct answer. Option A. Then question 34. The part labeled P in the drawing below is a rivet. That is option C, is a rivet. And question 35. Identify the part labeled Q in the drawing below. The answer is flank. That is option C. This is called flank. This side is known as flank. That is option C. Question 36. The drawing below represents dash screw. It represents self-tapping screw. Self-tapping screw. Now then, we have to use this diagram to answer question 37 and 38. Use the drawing below to answer question 37 and 38. And then question 37, the part labeled K in the part labeled K is known as web. That is option E. This part is known as web, and is also a web. So, and then question 38 says that the type of section, what type of section is used? What type of section is used? So when we want to know the type of section used, we have to look at the direction of the cutting plane. So the cutting plane, it cuts the whole body into two equal parts. So therefore, this type of section is known as full section. That is option C. Then question 39. The type of section where the cutting plane is bent in order to view several features is offset section. So we want to reveal several features of an object, unlike the one that I just explained now. This one, the cutting plane just goes straight. It goes straight. But when it comes to the offset section, the cutting plane will bend for us to reveal maximum features of the object. So that type of section is known as offset section, where the cutting plane is bent in order to view several features of the object. Then we come to question 4 that says that the drawing below is a conventional representation of glass. So this is conventional representation of glass. Then question 41. The electrical symbol drawn below represents transformer. That is option E. It represents transformer. Then we come to question 42. The plumbing symbol drawn below represents a drain cork. So a drain cork. Then question 43. Question 43. A blueprint comprises a white background with dashed lines. With dashed lines, that is with blue lines. Question 44. A blueprint that includes all information required by the various trades to complete a project is dash drawing, is a working drawing. That is option E. Then question 45. A reproduction method involving ultraviolet ray passing through a translucent drawing to a chemically coated paper is dazzle print process. That is option B. Question 46. The following are required in drawing equipment merchandising except option A, good cataloging, option B, good draftsmanship, Option C, good marketing skills. Option D, proper handling. Option E, proper storage. So the correct answer is good draughtsmanship, which is option B. Don't have to be a draughtsman, or don't have to be a drawing person before you can sell those things. You have the idea of how of what they are, so you can sell them. Then question 47. The icon shown below is controlled by the icon shown below is controlled by the mouse. It's controlled by the mouse. It is controlled by the mouse. So question 48. The following are features of card except option A, we have ease of use, B, flexibility, and we have C, high maintenance cost, option D, modeling and drafting, option E, modularity. The answer is high maintenance cost. So it's not a feature. Then so we come to question 49 that says that which of the following commands is used to produce block A, a block B from A? So the answer is option D, which is offset, option D. Then question 50, which of the commands can be manipulated to make the drawing below, that is polyline, can be manipulated to make this drawing. That is option E. Polyline can be manipulated to make this drawing. And then before I end this class, those are the answers to the questions, 50 questions, 50 objective questions for NECO. And then before I round up this class, initially I should have said what I want to say now. I want to appreciate people that are supporting me and also give me correction when it most especially concerning the work I did last. Question 9. I was somewhere. Two people talked to me, and then the correct answer to question 9 over there is we have, that is option C. Option C. So we have a pair of parallel sides for the trapezium. So thank you very much. And also question 30. So the correct answer is we have a third angle projection symbol, not first angle projection symbol. I'm very sorry for that, and I appreciate those who gave me that correction, and God bless you. And as I said that I've given you 50 answers to these questions, and keep on practicing. Thank you, and may God bless you.